Welcome to another Core Pilates class. Today we are working on strengthening our hips and then stretching them out. It's the best way to open up tight hips. Props for class will be a set of light dumbbells. If you're at home, feel free to grab water bottles or canned food. Set your dumbbells to either side of your space. We'll start off with a supported boat pose. Land your forearms down to your mat, elbows underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Tiptoe your toes close to your hips. Now breathe out, extend your legs. Can you press your forearms down to the earth? Breathe in, fill up in your ribs. Now as you breathe out, can you straighten your legs any amount? I like to find some activity in my toes, pointing and flexing my feet. Can I start to hover my heels closer to the earth, feeling more of a shake to my low abs, so my transverse abdominis is strong. Every time as you breathe in, fill up in your ribs and belly. As you breathe out, lift your pelvic floor, draw in at your belly, ribs, and chest. If at any time your low back is sensitive, feel free to find a baby bend to your knees. Holding the pose, not the breath. Can we soften in our face? So notice if your brow is starting to furrow. Notice if you start to clench your jaw. Soften in your face. Steady shake, strong breath. Inhale here to 1, 2, and exhale to 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job, my friends. Now we're going to add on to it. Top of your next inhale. Can you bring your heels together to touch? As you exhale, bend your knees towards your shoulders. Can you keep your toes touching? Breathing in, extending long. Can you hover your heels closer to the ground? And exhale, knees towards your shoulders. Every time as we bend our knees towards our shoulders, we're finding an external hip rotation. Can you keep the movement to just your legs? So stay nice and still in your upper body. Forearms are strong. I plug my shoulders down into their joints. Steadiness to your movement. Exhale in. Inhale, extend. Final countdown. You are here for 6. Last 5. Final 4. Maybe find an open mouth, exhale. Last 3. Here for 2, slow and steady. And 1. Beautiful job. From here, plant your feet onto the ground. Place your hands on the mat. Let's go ahead and grab both of our dumbbells. Meet me in a kneeling position. Dumbbells in both of your hands. Curl onto your right toes and lift your knee. Right foot steps forward, toes point out. Take a deep breath in, lean your shoulder closer to your right knee. Send your left arm up overhead. Hold right here, breathing into your nose. And as you breathe out of your mouth, draw a half circle with your top arm. Feeling this nice connection in our side body, starting to warm up in our right hip. You can feel free to keep a bend to your elbows as you hold on to your dumbbells. Maybe even set your dumbbells down. Now we're going to add on to this. The next time you draw your left hand to your hip, you're going to lift your torso, right arm goes up high. And bring it all the way back to the front, breathing in, and breathe out, bringing it all the way to the back. Nice work. You're drawing a circle with your arms as your side body is moving. Find a steady rhythm of breathing in through your nose. Maybe as you stretch towards your front hip. Maybe out through your mouth as you lean towards the back. And can you start to soften the grip that your hands, particularly your fingers, have against your dumbbell? So maybe I start to extend my fingers long. I'm letting my palms do most of the work as I hold onto my props. Now we're going to add on to this. The next time you lift up, hold right here, leaning to the back. Can you start to bring your right foot closer to the front? Go ahead and rebend. Find your same movement as you lift up, straightening out your right leg. Side body is warm. You are here for 5. Last 4. Final 3. Here for 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Top of your next inhale. Both hands meet your hips. Lift your torso straight up. Go ahead and meet me back in a kneeling position. Set your dumbbells down to either side of your space again. Let's spin to face the front. Hands high-five your mat. You'll go ahead and extend your right leg long, keeping your back flat. You're going to start to lift your left toes, point your left toes out to the opposite side. Bend your top knee and lean to the back. You're finding a mermaid stretch. Option right here to bring your toes closer to the front of your mat. Can you feel a nice release to your low back? Top of your next inhale, rock forward. You'll bend your left knee towards your shoulder, sweep your leg to the back, and then switch out the positions of your knee. So this time left knee is in back of your right. As you rock forwards and backwards this time, maybe you cone onto your fingertips. Eyes are looking towards the top edge of your space for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it back to first position. Uncross your knees. Stacking your knees underneath your shoulders. Dumbbells into both of your hands. Come back to a kneeling position. Moving on to our left side. Lift your left knee. Step your toes out. Hands in line with your hips. Breathe in. Find a lean towards your bent knee. With our left side this time. Imagine you're pressing your shoulders against the wall in back of you. Breathe out, extend your right arm long, and then breathe in, send it down. Keep plugging your shoulders away from your ears. You can always feel free to keep a bend to your elbows as usual. Maybe even set your dumbbells down. 2 more counts, breathe out, sending your top arm up high, and then back low. Final count, bring it all the way up, and then back down. Nice job. The next time you lift all the way up, we're going to send our left arm up overhead, drawing a full circle with our arms, and breathe in. Lean towards your left-hand side. Strong circles right here. Whatever tempo you are moving at, can we slow it down just a bit more? And now can we start to straighten our fingers any amount? Let your palms do the work as you're holding your props. We love Pilates. It is all about coordinating between our left and right side. Last 2 counts. Breathe out, finding your circle towards your right-hand side. And then breathe in all the way to the front. Taking your time. Breathing out, and then breathing in. Nice job. Now go ahead and lift up for me. Can you start to scooch your left foot closer to the front, straightening out your front leg? We find a lean to the back. Now we're playing with range of motion, leaning your left shoulder closer to your knee. We're progressively adding on more movements as you coordinate, breathe, and move. You can start to notice how different this side may or may not feel from the other. And it's okay if your left toes are in front of your left knee. Beautiful job, my friends. You are here for 3. Last 2, breathing in as you lean and bend your left knee. And final 1. Finish up by bringing your left shoulder closer to your knee, right arm up high, and then send your hands in line with your hips. Nice and strong, lift all the way back up. Come back to an even kneeling position. Set your dumbbells down to either side of your space. Hands meet the mat. We find a tabletop pose for 1 beat. Breathe in. Send your left leg out long. You're going to lift your right toes, point them to the opposite side of your space. Bend your left knee, knee to knee, as you rock forwards and backwards in your mermaid stretch. Same option right here. Maybe you want to scoot your toes closer to the front. Finding a nice rock, a nice stretch to your hips and low back. The next time you breathe in, stack your shoulders over your wrists. We'll go ahead and switch it out. Lifting your right knee, sweep it to the back, and then knee meets knee. Walk your hands closer to your shoulders. Option to TP onto your fingers this time around. You can start to notice if there is any room for rocking a little bit longer towards the front and then to the back. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Plant your hands down. We'll go ahead and uncross our knees. Having a seat crisscrossed at our ankles. Well done today, my friends. You guys are all set for the rest of your day.